What is it like to go back to that?
Not that comfortable always, no. But it's something I've spoken about, and it's something I've spoken in therapy about, and it's still important for me. I think there's an element of PTSD throughout the years, because it literally does feel like you're being tortured. Like when you're, sorry, when you're lying in bed for that long, it does feel like you're being tortured, and your captor is you don't know when it's going to stop, if ever. And then life seems a bit pointless, because you see, all the people that I grew up with doing their thing, getting married, getting jobs, doing the thing, and I didn't really have a 20s, so it was it's quite difficult, but it feels, despite the element of PTSD, that I think it's really important for me, because I'm probably a lucky, very small percentage of people who have managed to climb out of that place, and some people don't ever climb out of that place. So it's really important for me to tell their story, in hopes that more awareness comes, and in hopes they don't feel alone.
I appreciate that. I lost my friend this year. She had a terminal illness, and I think people don't realize how much time you lose.
Yeah.
And this concept that you're a prisoner to your own body.
Yeah.
And even though your brain can tell you one thing, your body can do something, they don't correspond.
That's it. And especially when you have a part in yourself, and I'm really sorry about your friend, by the way, really sorry. But when you have a part inside of yourself that's just craves life so much, and just wants that, because you know what I mean, because we all want, and we all deserve it. And it can feel very confusing, and very. I touch on a lot of spiritual things on this album, and it can be very spiritually confusing. Being like, what is the purpose of this? It's coming full circle to the first question, and then attributing a purpose to it. And then I think about that, and I'm like, okay, I have a trip, so it's giving it meaning, but where's the meaning for the people who don't? You know what I mean? Like, where? Sorry. But yeah. Where is the meaning for the people who just suffer and die with this? Like, where's the rationale in a spiritual sense? Like, what justification is there for that? Or is it just meaningless, and is it just what it is? And it's a very sort of like Nietzsche view of everything, that it's just things just happen. It's just part of the whole cycle of life. And yeah, it's something that makes me have a bit of a tug of war with my own spirituality, of what I believe and what I think, and something that I quite still haven't landed where or what or why, probably eternally. But yeah, it's I hope to, in whatever way in the path of my career, carve out a space that hopefully eases some of that suffering for people, just because I know how insidious it can be.